here are my top 5 things to do in Normandy if you go to see the World War II battlefields. They're in no particular order because, quite frankly, I couldn't pick a favourite, and there are plenty more things to do other than these 5 things, but I just chose 5 things. So first up, we've got Pegasus Bridge. It's an amazing place, like the whole of Normandy, so I might be saying that quite a bit, but you've got the cafe, which is said to be the first liberated building on D-Day itself. Obviously you've got the Pegasus Bridge Museum with the original bridge in there as well, so the bridge that is actually in use over the river now obviously is not the original bridge, but if you want to see the original bridge, it is still there, but it's in the museum. You can see it through the fence, but it's an amazing museum anyway, which is, as of recording this, is going to be shut for 9 months in a few weeks due to refurbishment, so that should reopen May 2027, I believe. But either way, it's an amazing museum. It's got so much British airborne history there. There's also like little signs around the area where you can see where the British gliders landed, so you can actually stand in the place where the British troops landed in their gliders for the Pegasus Bridge assault. Next up we have St Mary Glees. So much to see and do in St Mary Glees. Obviously it's a town, so you've got plenty of cafes, very nice cafes to have some food. There's plenty of shops, both knick-knack shops like little odds and sods, but also military shops as well. There's the Airborne Museum, which is a great museum. Again, like most museums in Normandy, that's predominantly American Airborne, because obviously St Mary Glees is where 101st and 82nd dropped into. Would definitely recommend that. St Mary Glees Airborne Museum is great. There's plenty of parking. Obviously you've got the famous St Mary Glees Church with, and if you look up on the church spire, as always, is a mannequin of John Steele, who landed on the church spire. His parachute got caught on the church spire. He got shot in the foot, I think. The Germans were taking shots at him, got shot in the foot. He was deaf by the time they got him down, but they did get him down eventually. And also, if you stand facing the church, the railings behind have battle damage on. Put some pictures in there as well, but you can just see where the bullets sort of scraped off the railings there. Next up, I've chosen Arromanches. So again, another town that, you know, there's plenty of places to eat, plenty of shops. Again, both knick-knack shops, souvenir shops, and military shops as well. There's a couple of museums. There's the main one on the seafront, and then there's at least one, possibly more, that I know of on like the little side roads. And then if you go up the hill, they've got some monuments and the 360 cinema, and then sort of halfway down the hill just outside of the town there's the tank monument as well. It's a seaside town, so obviously you can go on the beach. Arromanches is a British beach, so it's on Gold Beach. If you look out to sea, you can still see remnants of the Mulberry Harbour, and when the tide is out you can still get to those as well. But if the tide's in and you want to go look at them, I believe there's boat tours as well. So again, you can spend, like St Mary Glees, you can spend a full day in Arromanches just pooling around, going on the beach, going for food, doing a bit of shopping as well. On obviously the museums. An amazing museum in Normandy is the D-Day Experience and Dead Man's Corner. It's one unit, so you've got the D-Day Experience, and then there's a little house on the corner which is turned into the Dead Man's Corner Museum. It's an amazing museum, predominantly US kit, like US paratroopers and bits and pieces. They've got quite a lot of German stuff as well, which you don't tend to see, especially here in England. But yeah, it's got loads of German kit, loads of American kit. There's also the paratrooper military shop. That is expensive. They've got reproduction stuff and original stuff, but it is expensive. There's a military shop in St Mary Glees which has the same stuff. Yes, it's slightly different condition, but the shop in St Mary Glees is a bit cheaper. But it's still got some incredible stuff there. They've got a little food shack outside now as well, I believe, if I remember right. There's plenty of parking. It's easy to get to. They also have a cinema. I haven't done that yet. They've got a cinema, so I don't know what it's like. D-Day Experience is the place where they've got the flight simulator as well. It's an old C-47 which they used in Band of Brothers, I believe. It's basically on a massive hydraulic ramp. I'll show you some footage. Basically on a massive hydraulic ramp, and spoiler alert, you basically crash land in a field. So this hydraulic ramp sort of tips you side to side. The windows are actually screens, so you can see what's going on outside the window, if you like. That's an amazing experience, and you won't get that anywhere else in Normandy, so purely just for that, it's worth going to. And finally, last but not least, are the beaches. The D-Day landing occurred across a 50-mile stretch, so you've got plenty of beaches to choose from. On the American sector, you've obviously got Omaha and Utah, very different landscapes, so it's worth seeing both of those. And then, obviously, further down, you've got the British and Canadian side, so you've got Gold, Sword and Juno. Again, the American side gets a lot of publicity and visitors, but please don't forget, it wasn't just the Americans landing on D-Day, it was everybody else as well. So please do visit the other beaches. Like I said before, Gold Beach, you've got the Mulberry Harbour. There are remnants of the American Mulberry Harbour at Omaha, which was destroyed during a storm. You'll find shipwrecks. There's a shipwreck off Utah Beach. There's monuments dotted all along that 50-mile coast. There's loads of them. They're pretty good for beachcombing, but as in sea glass, so not military. If you're very lucky, I have seen people find like old bullet casings and stuff on the beaches, but I haven't yet, but I am looking. They are registered as a mass grave, so there's no metal detected or anything allowed on the beaches, so don't do that. Yeah, there is plenty more to see and do in Normandy. This is just 5 things that I've thought of off the top of my head. There is so much to do, and we've been going years and we're still finding new things to do. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope this gives you some ideas of things to do while you're in Normandy. Might do some more of these, I think. Some more top 5s, top 10s and a bit of Normandy itinerary. So if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know below. What are your top 5 things to do in Normandy? Again, let me know below. Might give me some ideas of things to do. Hope you've all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.